Alright, everybody, welcome back to Nine Kings. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow me on Rumble, and share this video with everyone you know. Now, let's do a new run here. I actually have played quite a bit since last time. And today we're going to be playing the King of Stone, although I haven't actually played this guy much. I did try doing lots of walls that didn't really seem to work well. So I'm going to start with Tactician and Fortifier, because I feel like that works together well. And we're going to be playing on Baron difficulty. Alright, I don't really like fighting against these two, especially at the start of a game. Alright, well, we got that's what we got. This is what we have. Although, the converter is really nice. I know I've seen people say that the converter sucks because, you know, it literally just turns people into worthless rats. But the thing is, it does infinite damage. Because not only does it just turn someone into a rat, but also turns them to your side. Which I think is well worth it. I'm gonna get Midas Touch on this thing and give it to the ballistas. I also got an achievement for putting the ballistas on doors, which I don't understand why that's an achievement. Alright, let's get Flame Tower. Yeah, let's get Tower Dumb. Which, actually, I'm gonna turn this on auto because there's no point not to. Okay, anyways, for every tower we have, this thing's gonna shoot another bullet. So I think it's good that we're going full tower. Yeah, let's get the converter upgraded. That way it'll be a bit faster, and the stats in it will be a bit better. Alright, and I mean, it's working out really good so far. I've never really had this level of success. Let's turn the volume just a little bit more. Alright. And yeah, it's gonna be there. It's not really gonna be that useful. I'm hoping we can get either the beacon here or the blacksmith shop. The beacon's more likely right now because that's the only thing we're gonna have from fighting this guy. Come on. Yeah, that's pretty dangerous actually, what we're going up against now. I do need some form of front line, so I'm hoping when I do fight the King of... what's his face? King of Greed? No, not the King... yeah, no, the King of Progress. I hope when I fight him, I can get some sort of frontline unit, because I feel like I'm gonna fail here, honestly. Yeah. Alright, let's get a better Flame Tower. Probably should get a better one of these, because they'll give... Alright, King of Nature is gonna be way easier to fight, and he'll give me the Boars, which the Boars are not bad units. And then that has a form of frontline. And also because these units are not the strongest in fighting against me, they're not fast either. Alright. Clone, because Clone's a good card. I'm saying we upgrade the Trebuchet, because it's doing some of the most damage. Yeah, 27 damage is pretty good. On fire. No, okay, we might honestly lose here. This tower only run is probably not a good idea. Honestly, I really find this guy hard to play because he doesn't have any good units. He doesn't even have a front line. Alright, well, you know what? What I'm going to do here is I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to place down that. And then I'm going to do, this, and give this poison, I guess. I mean, that's some form of front line. It's not going to be around for long, but it'll take some hits. We might be able to actually do this. And actually, that poison's coming... That poison's actually doing really good. Because of how often this thing hits. Executors, very good. We're gonna upgrade our castle here just to get faster towers down. Or I guess better towers, actually. We probably need to get the converter upgraded. We're so close to dying. I'll take a stronghold. Alright, I mean, executors would be good. But I just don't know where to put them. Actually, probably should open up that space there and put the executors there. That would have been smarter. Well, you know what? I'm gonna get stronghold just maxed out. And I'm hoping that we can survive this. Because even though we're at the exact same strength as last time, I feel like we're doing better. Yeah, we still beat the King of Progress. Hopefully we get like his defenders. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Yeah, well, we'll just put defenders up there. Because, yeah, they don't have much of anything, but it's better than nothing, alright? Now things are starting to work out a bit more. Wallmaker, yeah. Reroll. I mean, there was literally, I think, the tower thing right there, and I just passed it up for some reason, but oh well. Now we have walls. That will delay the enemy of small hits. Because it counts as a unit, so these guys will both not run and just, yeah, okay. Maybe getting 2 tower downs was smart. Orchard, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is another tower. We're just gonna buff this. Because now it'll shoot even more projectiles. You know what? I think we've got a good thing going here. Although I might have just jinxed it. Although I don't believe in jinxing it. No, okay, we survived. We survived. I'm really not gonna be spending much money. So yeah, I think mercenaries are good here. We have like the most random layout I've ever seen. Alright, we should be able to burn all these guys. And then, yeah. And also, this is going to slow them down, so you probably should upgrade that eventually. More defenders. Yeah. And again, we're not really going to spend much money. When we do go to the store, unless there's anything to it, I'm not really going to buy anything. Alright, now this is what I fear here, because these guys are actually pretty strong right now. I don't know if we're going to take them down before they get too close. No, we did it. Alright, we're going to reroll here. Beacon. This thing might not be doing much damage, but I feel like it's doing way more than we actually think. Because that's only counting the damage the rats do, and it's not counting like all the people it just turns into rats. And then we also inherit the rats, you know? Because it'd be one thing if we just turned them into rats, but no, we even get the rats. Okay, more defenders. Alright. Then we'll put the executioners over there. I don't understand why the defenders don't actually stand up where the defensive units stand, but instead they stand where the offensive units stand. Like, the defenders stand behind the other guys that also do defending. Mercenary upgrade, sure, but we're gonna go executioners right now. Plus, they also help us get rid of the lower health enemies, because that's where they aim for. And they also act as cannon fodder, too. Because this one we actually won. Yeah, we're gonna win this one without them getting too close. There they go. Alright. Converter, definitely. Walls reflecting part of the damage they take is not useful. Let's reroll this. Alright, I guess receive 9 free rerolls is better. Also, what is that thing at the top of there? Is that an alien? And we're actually doing pretty good here. And this is throwing a lot, right? Because let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think? Unless this counts. I don't know. And does it count itself? That's another good question. We really probably should upgrade this. Because more hits per second is always good. Because the faster we fire, the more we kill. And the sooner we kill. Okay, now this one's not doing as good. Because remember, if we get even one failure here, that's it. Because we wasted all our lives early. I'll get Overhaul. Alright, make peace of enemy king. King of Progress, your cards are not really for me, you know? Alright. Let's get another mercenary out here. I always found the mercenaries to be very strange cards, because there's really no way to play them good with the entire deck that the King of Greed has. I feel like Thieves fit way better. Alright. Well, you know what? We tried. And you know what? I'm actually gonna play the King of Greed here, because this is a king I win a lot on. I have Politician and Peddler here for free stuff. But I do sort of feel like Oligarchy allows me to play more cards, and that's probably better. Alright, let's do this. Place the palace down. Get mercenaries. And now, here's what you want to do. You want to slow down time, because these guys turn gold, and you want to shoot them. For a bit of extra money. Yeah, let's get Blacksmith. Let's just start doing more. Also, fighting the King of Stone is very easy, because he doesn't have any form of tanky units, and all his attack really comes in towers. So he's sort of weak. I'm not gonna say that he's like the weakest to fight, but I feel like compared to all the other kings, he doesn't really have anything other than the ballistas. Which I'll admit, ballistas are real. Oh, insurance is good. We want insurance. Because we get free money whenever our guys die. Which might not seem as the best, because, you know, you don't want your guys to die. But it's insurance. It's an insurance policy. If these guys do die, at least you get something. Alright, max at the palace means we get 3 gold when we kill these guys. And they do have to be glowing gold, otherwise you don't get it. Which I think is a good thing, because otherwise you make too much money. Alright, dispenser, there we go. Prosperity is impossible to hit. I've tried so hard, so many times. I've never been able to get it. Plus, it only gives you like 200 gold. Not even, I don't think. I don't even know what I'm saying right now, because I don't even remember how much it gives, because I already forgot. Let's reroll here. Ballistas. Alright, well, we're gonna get a beacon here as well. I do like to super buff the Thief. That's normally what I do. But this time I feel like I'm gonna go super buffing the beacon. Although I do feel like I did the wrong deck. No, the wrong perks to do that. Yeah, let's get the farm here. Which again, there's no point putting a farm next to mercenaries. You can never increase the amount of mercenaries you have in any other way than by money. If you do increase the number of mercenaries you have, they will just instantly leave because you don't have the money. You're too broke to afford it. Alright, let's get Trebuchet. Trebuchet will at least throw a bit of, just a few rocks around. And it does area damage, so where this thing's gonna do individual target damage, the Trebuchet will suck. Wow, the basic Trebuchet is just so much better than this right now. Let's get Clone, there we go. We do get free cards here. Reroll. Thief. Reroll again. Mercenary, and then now the cards will cost money. We're gonna lose a few mercenaries because I did spend some money, but it's worth it. More speed is probably better. I mean, we could actually just make some money and scrap something here. Alright, now I'm gonna press it down. Yeah, we did have to fire a few of those guys. Because we can't afford them. Okay, this is bad news. Like, no, wait, we're winning. Are we? Well, actually, losing units does make me money still, so it's not the biggest of worries. You know, I feel like ballistas either do really good and decimate the entire enemy army, or they do absolutely nothing for you and are literally harming you. Alright, we need more thieves. Now we have 32 thieves. There's an achievement for getting 40 thieves. Alright, better Trebuchet, yeah, because it's really good, the Trebuchet is. What we really need is to get this thing's attack speed up. And remember, as we make money, that thing gains attack speed. So what we really need to do is save our money as much as possible. Which is probably why I should have started with banks. Another thing of insurance. No, I'm gonna reroll. Yeah. Samaritans. Is that what that said? Or am I reading that wrong? I think it says Samaritans. I don't know. Is that the scimitars? I can't read. Anyways, it just makes the thieves always do critical hit damage. Which means they're doing a lot of damage. And if you can get that with, like, critical strikes, do, like, 30% more. If you can get that with some of the better, you can literally make an entire build around thieves. Just get a ton of thieves, get that thing where they always do critical hits, and then get the thing where critical hits do 3 times more damage. That's just what you do. So we have 53 thieves. And also, thieves having low health is not the worst thing in the world. It just means that when they die, you know? Oh no, this is bad. No, that was bad there, right? I mean, a vault is good, but I feel like putting Midas Touch on the thieves is just better. You know, I think about it, Mortars actually is not that bad, because you do get rid of a plot and you get 30 gold for it, which can actually be in your favor. So first, let's clone this, but then let's just mortgage that. Because I just got this 30% more hit speed, you know? I'm facing a lot of rebellions. My suckers don't like me, I couldn't think why. Get another beacon. You know, actually having 2 of these things might seem like a good idea, but I'm not sure about that. Alright, well anyways, let's just upgrade that more. Alright, let's make more money. And remember, making more money is not for buying things. Right now it's for the purpose of just having more money. Because remember, we get more mercenaries and this gets more boosts. Another blacksmith. Which we're just gonna plop that down instead, because that's gonna give everything a small buff. Now, we almost outnumber these guys, actually. We have more thieves than they do, but they have more mercenaries than us. And since the mercenaries are more sustained fighters, that's why they've been doing better. The thieves burn bright, but they burn quick. Oh, no, just bunker. Increase the attack speed of your tires by 50%, yeah. Yeah, 54 hits a second. Not my best. But we can get it much better. Now it's, let's 59. Not the highest, but it's not bad. We do need a bit more damage than that. It's not doing too much. Let's get a wall maker here. Yeah, now we're doing 74 hits a second because of the money we gained. And after all that, it's at 81, doing 36 damage. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna slow this down a little bit. And that's still too many bullets to be able to do my thing and get money. Alright. Another blacksmith. Can I have to make peace with an enemy king? Alright, well, the King of Stone, I don't want your cards. They don't fit this build. I mean, yeah, the trebuchet is nice and all, but it's not worth the rest of the wasted cards. Wow, just look at the number. There's just nothing. Clone. Look at that, 116 shots a second. Now we're doing 41 damage and 130 shots a second. Goodness. Nothing else even gets a chance other than the thieves to do any damage. Any real damage, that is. Buying something like a quarry is good because it's going to give us... We're going to face a minor penalty of how many shots we're doing for a short bit of time because we spent money. But the quarry adds more damage to our towers. Which may seem minor, and it is, but those small things snowball up quickly, because now look at this thing. Another beacon. Yeah, look at that. 191. Alright, well, let's put a beacon there. 215 attacks a second with 48 damage. Look at that, it's just wiping everything out. But you know what? It could be better. And it needs to be better. But it's not better. Although we are getting Royal Council up here, and this is going to be our last one unless we get raised at the merchant. And actually, now to think about it, scapegoats would be very good for this guy, because then we can get them killed. And getting scapegoats killed is always very good. Because it gives you a lot of money. Although honestly, from what I've seen, it's never really more to offset the actual cost of the units. And yeah, it literally just wiped out, and did I say literally? Alright, doubles critical damage would be pretty good. Let's reroll this. You know what? Ah, no, dude. Increase the attack of all your units and towers at 30%. We're gonna go in more in the towers. Well, actually, that's not really that big of a buff. I probably should have just gotten... I mean, yeah, you know what, now that I think about it, that is a good upgrade. If we had gotten more tower upgrades at the start, I probably should have gone for those. Let's get the vault here. Not because I actually want to use it or anything. I can't. I'm gonna sell things. Actually, scavenger. If I just got a ton of scavenger, I could have gotten so much money. There's so many things you can do in this game. The royal decrees alone actually add a lot. Alright, mycelium. Wild card, I'll buy that. That's it. And I'm just gonna upgrade that. And then I'm gonna sell mycelium. 9. We have 1,022 shots a second doing 72 damage. The enemy army doesn't even get to stand. Another blacksmith. Because, you know, buffing the assassins more is not bad. Oh, thieves. Sorry. I called them assassins. I don't know why. Yeah, but the Greed Rebellion always seems to use a lot of mercenaries. And actually, they have like 1 trillion coins or something. Although that's not correct. Because if they had 1 trillion coins, it'd be a lot. And honestly, the King of Greed's really the only character where you can sell cards and not really have wasted your turn exactly. Okay, let's see what this thing's at. 2,100 shots a second doing 88 damage each. And every time one of those guys dies, you get... That was it. There wasn't even a fight. You know what? We're gonna continue playing. I deem it acceptable that this game's gonna glitch. Oh, I can now expand my kingdom at any time by clicking that tower. Probably costs money though, right? Chaos level 1. And it gave me a bunch of King of Nature cards. Alright. Maybe it's because I beat the King of Nature, so I got 3 King of Nature cards. Would have preferred to get 3 King of Greed cards. Wow, this is already... Oh, wow. The half the enemies are gone in a second. Mercenaries. Time to wage war against another king. We're gonna go fight a King of Progress, because I can use some of his cards. So, right now we're doing 3,400 bullets a second for 97 damage each. Alright, yeah, let's, Okay, I was right, that did cost money. 30 gold. Oh my goodness, look at this. 108 damage, almost 4,000 bullets a second. We do need some more defense here. Alright, reroll this. You know what? I think I'll just grab that. And then I'll scrap it. 6,000 bullets! They're all dead. We can get another one of these. Scalvin. You know what? Let's get eyeglasses, because now this thing has a 25% chance to do critical hit damage. How much is this thing gonna have? Okay. So it appears that all our boosts are really just coming from this, and the money doesn't really have much to do with it. Oh no. Well, if we get mortgage, we can remove that card. Steel coat, yeah. Now I'm starting to get worried that we might lose here. Alright. I don't even know how big the number that is. I think that's 13,000. I can't tell me both that is. Okay, but now I'm worried because there's so many guys here. But anyway, we don't have to worry. Defender. Scrap the elf. That's like 19,000 bullets. A second. 19,000 bullets a second, you know? Alright, nah, I don't really need anything. Scrap that. But you know, this thing's gonna be literally doing nothing. That's like 37,000 bullets a second, and that's not enough. We're shooting that many bullets and it's still not enough. Reinforce is gonna be good. That's right, we're going to put that in units. Oh well. Still, you know, 106 thieves, or 109 now. Yeah. We're at 49,000 bullets a second. I'm worried the game's gonna crash. Actually, I'm not really worried. I'm actually worried we're gonna lose, because these waves are getting harder. These units are getting a lot more health, that's for sure. Like, Piece of Enemy King. Alright, we're gonna go King of Progress. Well, upgrade that. $72,000 bullets. Oh my, okay, now we lose this one. There was just too many enemies. Dispenser upgrade. Go. Oh my goodness, that's like 100,000. That's 100,000 shots a second, if I'm reading that number right. And it's still not really enough to kill anything in a quick manner. Alright. Oh, the chaos has increased. Enemies are now stronger. That's bad. Alright, well, we're gonna scrap Mycelium. You know, Mycelium will be very, very good in these longer runs. I've never actually played the Endless mode in this game. Oh my goodness. We're shooting 170,000 bullets a second. That's not enough. We're almost shooting 300,000 bullets a second. I'm pretty sure that's what that says. I might be doing this wrong. Maybe we're shooting bullets every 300th of a second? I don't know. Paladin? I mean, we need something to hold these guys off. Wage war against another king, King of Progress. You know, being the King of Progress, we're like, you know, I'm gonna declare peace on you. And, you know what? I'm gonna take that statement back and declare war on you. Oh no, that was 2 years ago. Let's declare peace again. There's 400. No, we're not gonna beat him. Alright, well, this is the end of our Endless run. Rather short run. But I like how it progressively got very hard very fast. Because I feel like too many Endless modes in video games are too easy and you just end up going on forever with no real challenge. Because you get too strong. I feel like that endgame there is made for completely broken setups so you can have them. I guess if you don't want it to be that hard, you can also just play an easier mode. Well, anyways, that's going to be it. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow me on Rumble, share this video with everyone you know, and comment down below what king you want to see me play next. Except for the King of Blood, I'm not gonna play him. I've tried before and I hate him.